Hey guys, Farkalicious here with NBA 2K19, and this time we got Charles Barkley. Alright, we got Sir Charles Barkley here, always missing from the 2K games. Alright, let's start off with some vitals. First of all, his nickname is not really in the game, Sir Charles or Roundbound or Rebound. Just use whatever nickname you want. Position, power forward. College, Auburn. Birth date, February 20th. Jersey number 34, and he is right-handed. All the rest of this stuff, that's up to you, what you want to choose on that. Alright, let's go over to appearance. So the Charles Barkley you're used to seeing is just a bald head with a mustache. I'm going to show you guys that. That's like the prime Charles. I'll also show you a younger Charles Barkley. Now first of all, for the head preset, you want to choose the very last head preset, the one on the bottom right. So if you're going down the row here, it's all the way to the right, all the way down. Hit triangle, let's edit that. Alright, so first of all, his hair, just leave him with no hair, bald. Skull 3. Skull width 16, skull height 8. Brow default. Brow prominence 13, temple width 9, eyebrow distance 2, and brow position 7. Eyebrow 7. Eyes 4. Eye color brown, eye size 0, eye distance 0, eye angle 6, upper eyelid position 5, upper eyelid crease position 0, and lower eyelid position 4. Ears 5, lower ear angle 10, upper ear angle 13, ear rotation 10, ear scale 8. Nose 11, upper nose width 6, lower nose width 5, nose position 10, upper nose prominence 11, middle nose prominence 2, lower nose prominence 6. Cheeks 1, upper cheek width 12, middle cheek width 16. Mouth 2, mouth width 6, upper lip thickness 14, upper lip prominence 0, upper lip dent position 12, lower lip thickness 15, and lower lip prominence 11. And facial hair, just have facial hair 31, which is just the mustache. Chin default. Chin dimple 0, chin prominence 13, front chin width 8, rear chin width 11, and chin position 10. And skin tone 6. Alright, so this is kind of the prime Charles. If you want to make a younger Charles, only two things that you could do to make it look that way. First of all, hair. Give him buzz cut polished. And with his facial hair, you can leave him with a mustache, but there's been some times where he just had kind of some stubble. So if you want to do that, just go ahead and to his facial hair 31, hit triangle, and do stubble, probably stubble 2 would be good. So that's kind of a younger Charles Barkley right there. Alright, as far as his body, his listed height is 6'6", and his listed weight is 252 during his prime. I did check on Google and I found a older card when he was with the Sixers where he's listed at 260 pounds, so he was actually heavier. But most of his career he was listed at 252. Wingspan, I'm not really sure. I found something online that showed 6'10", but I'm not sure how accurate that is. So wingspan, that's up to you when you're building him. As far as his accessories, he doesn't really wear accessories all the time, but I did see some pictures where he had a medium band type of style on his left elbow, and you can use a pad on his right elbow. So that's up to you. And his attributes, I'm going to leave that up to you guys. Just so you know, he was a pretty good player, pretty well-rounded player. So I'm going to go into the archetype. You know, Charles Barkley, you couldn't really fit into just 2 archetypes. He really was well-rounded. He could score, he could pass, he could run the floor, he could rebound, he could defend, he could do pretty much everything. So make sure if you're making him here on the offline, just give him some really good attributes. Give him a lot of post moves, a lot of rebounding. So he's probably one of the best rebounders in the game. Alright, so we're here in MyCareer, and it's going to be kind of tough making Charles Barkley for MyCareer. So first of all, if you want to make an accurate Charles Barkley, like actually his face and actually being named Charles Barkley and everything, it's going to be kind of tough because first of all, he's listed as a power forward for most of his career, and the shortest power forward you can use in MyCareer is 6'7", and as you know, Charles Barkley is 6'6", so you may have to use a small forward. Now, he was listed as a small forward for a couple of years, but for the most of his career he was a power forward. So if you just keep that in mind, knowing that the shortest power forward you can do is 6'7", then it's okay, just make him 6'7". As far as his archetypes, like I said, Charles Barkley was all around. I mean, he won MVP in '93, so he was a really well-rounded player. So it's gonna be kind of hard to make him, but we can try. If it was me, I would probably make him as post-scoring primary and rebounding secondary. So if you have this combination on power forward, you can see what his caps are. His inside scoring is pretty good in the 90s. His mid-range is low 70s. Obviously his post scoring is pretty good at 91, and his rebounding is in the mid 80s. So this is a pretty well-rounded build. If you were to do the reverse, if you were to do post scoring secondary and rebounding primary, it's just not that good in scoring, and Charles Barkley could definitely score. He always averaged like 20 points a game for most of his career, and with this combination you don't really get a good mid-range. It's in the high 60s, threes in the low 60s, and the inside scoring is not as good. Of course, he's still going to have decent post, which is at 81, and his rebounding is at 91. So this is skewed more towards rebounding and not as much scoring. So I would definitely go with post scoring primary and rebounding secondary. One thing to note though, this is a power forward. If you pick a small forward, you're not going to get to do rebounding as primary anyways. So as you can see, I still have the power forward selected, and the shortest height that you can do is 6'7". And like I said, he's about 252 pounds. His wingspan is about pretty average. Like I said, can't really confirm it, but if he had about a 6'10 wingspan, it'd be about 82 inches. So let's take a look at what his caps are with this height, weight, and wingspan. So again, the mid-range is pretty decent. Open shot mid is at 79. That's pretty good. His rebounding still in the 80s, box out is pretty good, and his post scoring at 91. So this is a pretty good build. Really strong too, 99 strength. So this is a great build for Charles Barkley. He was definitely a strong player. He could really pound it and make some easy inside shots. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Go ahead and hit that like button if you liked it. Share with your friends, and go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace!